I've lost count of the number of times I've seen people use this shot, and every time I just want to put my head in my hands because it is the wrong shot choice. Hi guys, Sandy from the Paddle School here. In this video, we're going to talk about a shot that recreational players use all the time, and it's almost always the wrong shot choice, and that is playing the ball off that back glass. We're going to talk about when you should be doing it, why you shouldn't be doing it all the time, and what you should be looking at when you choose to hit that shot. So the purpose from the back of the court is to control time and space on your opponent's side so that you can come forward up the court. Now ideally that's hitting a chiquita to the feet, bringing them in so you can lob over them, or hitting to the spaces, changing your speed so you can go fast to the body or soft, but either way you want to create an easy ball so that you can come forward, lob your opponents and attack the net. That is the purpose from the back of the court. You're not trying to hit winners. Now we've established the purpose from the back of the court, we need to understand that it's going to be way easier for me to control my shot, the speed, everything like that when I'm hitting the ball in front of myself and hitting it up the court. It's going to be very difficult to do the same if I'm playing off this back glass. I've got to work out the angle, I've got to hit extra hard because the ball has got further to travel. So you can't have the same control on the ball that you would do in front of yourself rather than playing that ball off that back glass. So the time that you would use the back glass is when the ball is behind you and you don't have the time or space to get behind it. So for example, if you've been lobbed or it's hit past and it's ended up being quite close to the glass and you don't have time to get behind it and play, because this would always be your preferred option, then if it is behind you, then you would use your glass, and 99% of the time you're going to go for a lob, you're going to hit the top half of the glass to lob your opponents, because that's, you know, the most risk-free way of using the back glass boast. So we've established that the lob is the most risk-free shot to play with the back glass, and also it's the one where you can actually put your opponents under pressure and maybe even potentially come forward. But you need to understand the further you are from the glass, the more difficult it is with the angle to hit that lob. So for example, if I'm close to the glass here, it's easy for me to aim up the top of the glass and to hit that lob. But the further I get from the back glass, the more difficult it is to find that space, and I can't hit a good effective lob with a back glass boast if I am this side of the service line, and even from here it can be quite difficult because you've got a small space on the glass that you need to aim for. A bonus tip is to only hit a back glass boast with a lob off your forehand side. Off the backhand side it's very difficult. You do see the World Paddle Tour players doing it because they are just in such a good position, they understand the timing and their accuracy is so good, but for most of us it is very difficult to hit an effective backhand boast lob off that back glass. It's just very difficult to generate enough power. So I'm sure you know players who are using the back glass far too often, so please share this video with them. In this corner I'm also going to put a video on how you can hit the lob with the back glass, and down here we'll put a link to our course, the Walls course, which will help you with defending the glass, and actually we also cover the back glass in there as well.